What's up, guys? Nameless here, back again. Today I just want to talk to you guys about a couple things that have been announced, some new things going around in COD. Also, if you're wondering why I'm playing with Breezy, Episode, and Crump from Obey, I'm playing with these guys because I will be attending the next UMG with these guys. I will be playing under the Obey name, but I still will be representing FaZe, of course. But Obey, they're good friends of ours, and I will be competing with them this next weekend. Excuse me, not this weekend. Some other top teams will be there. I'm really looking forward to this tournament. It should be pretty fun. The last one I had a blast. I met a lot of cool fans. Hung out with some other pro players, and it was a good time. Took fourth place, but I'm really looking to seal the deal this time and take home that first place prize. So used to always winning these tournaments, over here where I live, because the place is only about 30 minutes away, and I just drive there every morning. And when there would normally be a local, I just bring some of my friends, and we would just win it with ease. But since there's an absence of tournaments in this game, these local LANs are turning into big ones. Jeff over at UMG is doing a real good job with running tournaments, so it's been awesome. So you guys should definitely come out. It's $200 for a team pass. You have a shot at winning about $4,000. So it's a pretty. I mean, if you live around over here, if you live near Chicago or the right outside Chicago suburbs, it's a good opportunity to get your name out there and compete for some good players and meet them. Get some tips in real life maybe. But yeah, definitely looking forward to that. But for some big news, I don't know if you guys follow Infinity Ward on Twitter or on Facebook or anything, but they recently announced in their June update that LAN will be getting implemented. Well, the competition playlist in LAN will be getting implemented, which means basically all the weapons will be unlocked and all the weapon upgrades and perks, pro perks and whatnot will be unlocked in LAN. So, it would have been better if we had this in the beginning when this game first came out. That way, MLG would have picked up the game. Because I don't know if you guys remember, if you've been following this channel. If you watch some of our old videos, I was talking about how Sundance would just say, COD was going to be the #1 first-person shooter on the circuit. We were supposed to have a great season ahead of us, but, things didn't go our way. Infinity Ward never gave us that update that we needed. And, it took them about 6 months to get it to us, but we're finally getting it. So maybe we can have some LAN tournaments, Maybe MLG will pick it up for the last, couple events, but, you can only hope from here on out. But we finally got it. It's going to be coming in mid-June. I believe it's coming to the PlayStation 3 first, and then the Xbox after. So if MLG does pick up COD, I really hope that they pick it up on the Xbox. I like playing with the fans. Most of you guys play Xbox, and I just enjoy the Xbox controller more. I've been using that Scuff. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I told you guys how it's been. I wanted to update you guys on how it's been handling. It's really well. It feels like I just got it. I've been using it a lot, and it's still good as new. The Scuff is really good, and I still recommend you guys buy that. I've been using it a ton. It's the only controller I'll ever use forever. So yeah, guys, that's just an update on that. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about also video series. I need I need you guys to help me think of some more series to do. I do need to find more players so I can actually get the competitive team rolling, but it's been hard because there hasn't been any tournaments to play with other players with online. So it's just been local LANs and just really just inactivity. So if when I do get another team together, we will be doing more listen-ins and more tips and tricks and stuff like that. But if you guys have any ideas of any videos that I can do solo for you guys, just throw those in the comments below, and whatever gets the most likes, I'll take a shot at making next. But yeah, oh, another thing I want to ask you guys about. What did you guys think about the E3 Black Ops coverage? If you guys watched some of the Black Ops 2 coverage, you guys watched some of the videos and stuff. There's a gun that can shoot through cinder blocks and buildings, so that's kind of weird. Whatever you guys thought about that, please leave that in the comments. I want to check out your guys' thoughts about the new Black Ops game that came out. But when I was watching, I was like, "There's no way that that gun can be in competitive play. If there's a gun that can shoot through cinder blocks in competitive play, there's no possible way FaZe will be playing that game competitively. There's no way I'll be playing Search and Destroy and just get sniped through a wall where an X-ray vision, where I just get dominated through a wall. That would just be downright outrageous. But um, after watching a few videos of Black Ops 2, I'm not as worried about it, not being as good as previous games. I'm always worried about the next Call of Duty not being as good as the previous games living up to it. But I can tell that Treyarch took a risk with making the future warfare sort of type of thing. But from watching the gameplay, it does seem like it's more fluid. It does seem like it's updated from the last game, and I can see where competitive could fit into that. Treyarch makes really good games. The last Black Ops was by far the best Call of Duty within the last recent ones out of Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. I think we can all agree that Black Ops was much better than both of those games. But I think that when we get this new game, a lot of us are going to be surprised on how smooth it runs and how much Treyarch just reaches out to the community and helps. So that's another big plus to David Von Her and the guys down at Treyarch. But you know, you guys, that's really all I had to talk to you guys about today. This gameplay is wrapping up. I really, I've been playing more. I just haven't been making videos, so I'm gonna change that. I'll be making some more videos in the coming weeks. I'll be playing a ton because this LAN is next weekend, so we'll be playing a lot until next weekend with the guys. So I'll upload some listen-ins maybe with these guys, and then I'll do some tips and tricks videos. But like I said, leave comments. Let me know what you guys want me to do, and tell me what you thought about the Black Ops coverage at E3. Thank you guys. Peace.